Hey guys, Johnny Cooke with the Bioacademics program at Precision Human Performance. I want to talk a little bit today about the importance of extending sets and how that correlates to demanding more energy from an exercise. So we all know that there's a correlation between time under tension and the demand for ATP, which is our single source of energy for exercise and for living. If we can find ways to extend sets, we're going to be able to increase that demand. Now, we all know also that there are three types of muscle contractions that we primarily deal with. We have concentric, we have isometric, and we have eccentric. What's interesting about that, and when we look at how to set up an exercise or how we're going to program one specific set, is that the three of those types of contractions all have a different ATP cost. In other words, the body has to produce a certain amount of energy in order to produce a contraction of a different type relative to resistance. So the differences in ATP costs on concentric and isometric and eccentric are about 2 to 1 when you look at the entire continuum. You have concentric and isometric relatively at the same cost, where you have an eccentric contraction at about half the cost. So when we put all that together, and we know that we want to extend time under tension to make a set go longer so we can produce a greater energy expenditure and all the health benefits that come along with that, we might want to start a set taking our contractions in this order. Starting off with concentric to near failure, then moving into an isometric at a slightly lower energy cost, and then finishing off with eccentrics and completely removing the other two. So what might a set look like? Well, let's break that down. We could take the first portion of the set. Let's pick an arbitrary number of 10. We might do 10 traditional repetitions, highly focused on the concentric component. And then once we reach fatigue, we might move that person into an isometric hold in the shortened position for a predetermined amount of time, we'll say 20 seconds. When they start to fatigue there, now we might transition them right over into that eccentric, where we give them a full assistance on the concentric for another 4 to 5 reps. This is going to greatly increase the energy demand and the time under tension of that single set when the exerciser may have previously checked out after those initial 10 repetitions. Give this a try and play with this and see how you can extend sets to demand more energy from your clients.